Hi, I'm Kelly Lucenti, CEO of Retool Marketing, and I want to submit a speaker application for Content Marketing World 2017. So here I am. I wanted to talk about personal brand if I'm chosen. I know that you wanted something unique and different, and I think that personal brand is kind of a hot topic right now, and not a lot of people are bringing to an audience compelling, immediately actionable implementation items in real time. And that is something that I do. So, just to kind of give you a brief summary of what I would do on stage. First of all, I wanted to give you some information about a statistic that Forbes turned out not too long ago. Did you know that less than 15% of people have truly defined their personal brand? And of that 15%, only 5% are living it every day? But that isn't the worst part of the statistic. When in fact, 70% of us think that we have done some work on our personal brand, and 50% of us think that we are living it every day. So what does that mean? Well, most of us are walking around like a hot mess. And the perception of us is very different than the reality of us. What does that mean? It basically means that if you are not able to articulate your point of view, who you are, what happens because of you, then you're really missing out and you're leaving it up to your audience to decide what they think about you. I'll give you an example. When I first take the stage, I ask for an audience participant, and they come to the front of the room or on the elevated stage, whichever we're doing. And I give them a choice between 3 different kinds of candy, and I ask them to pick their favorite. They do. And then I say, would you mind describing this candy? And they go off on this lovely 2.5-minute tangent on how great it is. A lot of people pick peanut M&Ms. I don't know why. I haven't done the research on it, but it's kind of funny to watch. But they typically just articulate beautifully every single thing about the candy. Melts in your mouth, not in your hands, candy-coated shell, peanut center. And then I say, thank you very much. Now, can you describe yourself? And they, all of a sudden, deer in the headlights. They're like, holy crap, I want to be anywhere but on this stage right now. And then I excuse them. I then go on to share that is a travesty in so many ways. As a matter of fact, you have lived in your body longer than anybody else, right? I mean, you know you. You should know you. But oftentimes we don't. So when asked, tell us about yourself, in a moment's notice, we don't really have very much to say. Why is that? Well, for some of us, there's a lot of negative talk in the back of our head. We don't want to boast. We don't want to come off, sounding braggadocio. But the thing is, if you don't share with your audience, those that you're in front of, whether it's one-on-one or a group, your point of view, then you leave it up to them to make those decisions about you. And how many of us have been misjudged at first glance or, even 10th glance? But the thing is this, a lot of people can tell you what they do, but most people can't tell you why they do it, what happens because of them, what other people say about them when they're not in the room. Why would someone want to do that research? Well, if you don't do it, they're going to do it for you. And so what I want to bring to the stage is some immediate, actionable components. In other words, bring your phone, sharpen your pencil, eat your Wheaties, and let's go. How many of you own your firstnamelastname.com? How many of you own your children's firstnamelastname.com? I am going to show real life examples of where people's names have been taken by other people and horror stories are a result of it. Don't let anyone hold your personal brand hostage. And it's things like that that I'm going to bring to the table. And not only am I going to bring that, but I am going to bring Chef Deb Cantrell, who is a dear friend and a client of mine. In my application, I shared some of the things that we've achieved together with regards to her corporate and her personal brand. Believe it or not, she does in fact ride 2 horses with 1 S. And I'm asked that question a lot, which should I brand, corporate or personal brand? And it depends. But when she and I are on stage, we are going to do some dialogue with the audience to share with everybody how personal brand can change lives, how you can influence others, how you can assume leadership positions as a result of you standing in your power and owning who you are as a person, but also as a really, really strong point of view. Anyway, I won't bore you to tears much longer. I'll save it for the stage. But I really look forward to the opportunity to sharing with your audience some of the things that I know and have uncovered that I think can really make a difference for them right then in that moment. So think about it. If there's anything further you need from me, let me know. But I've already talked to Deb. She's on board. So if we're chosen, we are ready to head to where you are, Cleveland. Bye-bye.